Indiana. How much did that experience prepare you for today? And do you think you were maybe a little less nervous to go in there?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that time helped coming before today, getting out there and getting some of those first real snaps under your belt and kind of feeling the speed of the game, the tempo of the game, and that kind of stuff. And yeah, I definitely think that helped prepare me for today.
Obviously, Ohio State's one of the best teams in the nation just about every year. What do you think of your performance against a team like that and what you're able to do moving the ball at times there?
Yeah, I mean, credit Ohio State, obviously. Like you said, they're one of the best teams in the country every year, and they play in our division. And I know in the last 10 years that we've beaten them before, and we got to be better. And I know Coach Tucker is going to have us ready to play next week and in the coming years when we do get to play Ohio State again. And, yeah, they're a great team. And, yeah, we definitely got to be better than scoring 10 points. Moving the ball only means so much if you're not scoring.
Thanks, Peyton.
Our next question is from Chris Solari.
Hey, Peyton. First, do you feel like anybody in this locker room saw this coming this week, knowing the situation Ohio State was in?
No, absolutely not. We felt pretty good coming into the game, and obviously we did not play good enough, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
What do you feel between last week against Northwestern, where you were at the highest of the highs, to this point? What maybe changed in that?
Oh man, I don't really know. Again, I felt like we were pretty prepared coming to this game, and we just didn't execute out there, and that's what it comes down to. And that starts with me at the quarterback, and everyone else. Football's the ultimate team game, and it takes everyone to execute. So we're gonna go back to work this week and make sure that we're ready to go on a week from today.
Our next question is from Eli McCown with State News.
Hey, Peyton, you obviously come in, when you start, you're down 28-0. I want to ask, how tough is that for you, trying to come in and trying to make plays when you're down 28-0, and then obviously you're able to make some plays with that. So, how are you able to make some of those plays and keep going, keep fighting like that when you still are 28-0?
I think no matter what the score is, you got to keep fighting. My dad actually has told me for the past years just to fight one more round, kind of a boxing analogy, and that really has stuck with me. And it doesn't matter how bad you're getting beat in the face, and obviously we didn't get off to a very good start, but you just got to keep fighting. And I think that if you act like the score isn't even a part of it, and you just keep coming out and playing each play, and Coach Johnson talks about playing each play, and I think that if you go out and do that, then you'll be set up for success. And obviously today we weren't very successful with much we did, but yeah, I think that it was unfortunate that it got out of hand early, and we just got to get out to a little bit better of a start, and then we'll go from there.
Thanks, Peyton.
Our next one is from Mike with WZZM.
Coach indicated after the game that the 24-hour rule for him is not void. He's going to get out of here right now and go to his office and start immediately preparing for the game plan against Penn State and to kind of put this one behind you. How do you handle a loss like this? Do you need 24 hours to process it, or are you the same way right now? You are going to do whatever it takes to get right back to work.
Yeah, I totally agree with him. I mean, playing this game's a 7 days of the week thing, and growing up as a coach's kid, I know that for sure. During the week, I hardly even saw my dad, and here at the highest level, you don't have time to take 24 hours. You got to watch that film tonight of today's game, and then I'm gonna try to get all my homework out of the way for this next week and make sure it's done by the end of tomorrow night, or hopefully even tonight would be great. And then get started on Penn State and watch as much as I can before the work week really starts on Monday. And I mean, we got stuff tomorrow, and we'll be in the facility tomorrow on Sunday, making sure that we're getting our bodies right and getting ready to go for next week.
Next, we'll go out to Stephen Brooks.
Hey, excuse me. I'm curious about the halftime discussions amongst yourself and the offense. You go in 28-0, and then you've had a little bit of time to get comfortable. Once you have that time to breathe and evaluate what has been working, what hasn't, everything, just what was the sort of the strategy or the mindset coming out in the second half for the offense?
Just to execute and try to move the ball down the field and ultimately score. Like I said, that's what it comes down to on offense. If you don't score on offense, then who cares if you have 500 yards? If you only score 10 points, and not that we had 500 yards, but you can rack up as many yards as you want. But if you're not scoring, then you're not doing anything. So we talked at halftime. I got our call sheet out and was trying to find stuff that maybe we hadn't ran yet and stuff like that. And we talked with coach about things we liked, and we came out and tried to run those in the second half. But yeah, I was just talking amongst my teammates about what they're seeing, stuff like that, and trying to get prepared for the second half.
And when Ohio State's scoring the way that they were, is that sort of tough to balance as an offense, the need to press versus settling down and executing play to play, I guess, like you mentioned, playing every play and everything? I mean, what is that feeling like when they're scoring sort of at that rapid clip?
Yeah, I mean, the more you get down, the faster you have to play, but it doesn't matter how fast you're playing. You still got to be calm and slow in your mind pre-snap and make sure that you're taking in what they're giving you and then working off of that, because ultimately you got to work off what they're doing. We got to execute our stuff, but most of our stuff is based on, reading them and trying to make them wrong. So, but yeah, I mean, when they're scoring like that, we didn't help our defense. I turned the ball over twice, and that hurts a defense. And you can't do that as a quarterback. You can't turn the ball over. So I need to squeeze it tight when I'm running it and make sure I'm not throwing it to the wrong color. And then that'll set us up for better success.
Thanks, Payton. Appreciate it.
All right, we have time for two more for Peyton. We'll start with Jim Comparoni and wrap up with Audrey Dahlgren.
Hey, Peyton, I think you completed your first 11 passes, 11 out of 11. What was working for you when you got in the game and started going a little bit?
Just trying to take in what the defense was doing and seeing, again, like I said, pre-snap, just see what they got going, and then getting the ball out of my hands quick and just going through my reads and taking it play by play. Football is made up of a bunch of separate plays, so it's almost like there's games inside the game, and you can really break down a game to many different levels, and you got to take it play by play. And if you can execute that play that you're currently in, then that gives you a chance to complete some passes.
And on the touchdown drive, you hit a deep one to Jaden Reed. What do you remember about that play, and how good did that feel to get that one going?
It felt good. I thought it was a good play call, and I knew they were going to be in man. And I guess that Tyler, our tight end, was open too. So they both ran really good routes. He did a good job selling it and got his eyes around and made a good catch and run.
All right, thank you.
We'll go to Audrey Dahlgren.
And there were some conversations this week about this being somewhat of a measuring stick game for you guys. And so as you look at how this game transpired and getting those 2 wins over the 2 top 10 teams prior, where would you say that you guys are at right now, 6 games in and with 1 game left?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got a lot of work to do right now, and had a big win last week, but there really is no such thing as a measuring stick. The measuring stick is winning and losing. And doesn't matter how you win. And if it's a W, it's a W. And today we got smacked in the mouth, and we got to, get ready to go next week. But yeah, there's no measuring stick. It's either you won or you lost. And today we lost, and that there's no doubt about that.
Thank you.
We have one final question for Peyton. It comes from Colton Pouncey.
Hey, Peyton, I know it's not really your call to start, but what do you think you bring to the offense, and do you feel like you're getting more and more comfortable with the experience you're getting out there?
I think each player has his own skill set, and it's up to the coaches what they think, who they think has the best skill set to fit our offense. So I'm going to keep showing up and doing what I do and playing how I play, and I'm going to keep competing, and that's all I know how to do, and that's all I can do moving forward. And I'm going to keep challenging my teammates to do the same.